Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush African kingdom, there lived a princess named Adama. She was the daughter of King Obasi and Queen Nala, rulers of the prosperous land of Zama. She was known throughout the land for her breathtaking beauty, her delicate features, and her strikingly slender frame. But alas, her outer appearance opposed a laziness that even the laziest of sloths would envy. Adama, despite her royal upbringing, had a liking for idleness, while her parents, the king and the queen, toiled tirelessly to ensure the prosperity of their kingdom. Adama spent her days lazing in the shade of the palace gardens, fanning herself lazily as servants rushed about attending to her every urge. She would bite on exotic fruits and delicacies brought to her on silver platters, her slender fingers adorned with the jeweled rings. Yet, amidst this lavish lifestyle, Adama neglected even the simplest of tasks. She would not lift a finger to help with the chores. Adama could not be bothered to perform even the most basic of tasks, such as washing her own undergarments. She would simply discard them once soiled, expecting fresh ones to magically appear in her wardrobe. King Obasi and Queen Nala despaired over their daughter's laziness, fearing it would tarnish the royal family's reputation. They pleaded with Adama to mend her ways, to no avail. Their frustration grew as the princess remained indifferent to their pleas, lounging in her chambers while the world outside buzzed with activity. As Adama reached marriageable age, her parents saw an opportunity to instill a sense of responsibility in her. They decided to find her a suitable suitor, hoping that marriage would inspire her to change her lazy habits. Suitors from neighboring kingdoms were invited to Zama, each vying for the hand of the beautiful princess. Her parents despaired at their daughter's behavior, for they knew that no prince would ever be willing to marry such a lazy and unkempt princess. Nevertheless, they made every effort to find her a suitable suitor, hosting grand balls and lavish feasts in the hopes of attracting eligible prince from neighboring kingdoms. But Adama, uninterested in marriage or the responsibilities it entailed, rejected every suitor who came her way. From wealthy princes to brave warriors, none could capture her heart. Little did her parents know, Adama harbored a secret reason for her rejections, a forbidden jewel hidden around her waist. The jewel was a family treasure passed down through generations of Zama royalty. Legend had it that the jewel possessed mystical powers, capable of bringing great fortune to its bearer. However, it was also said to bring misfortune to those who desired it without the blessing of the royal family. Adama's parents had warned her against revealing the jewel to anyone outside the palace walls, fearing it would attract unwanted attention. So, the princess kept her secret close, refusing marriage proposals to protect the sacred inheritance. One scorching afternoon, as the sun beat down mercilessly upon the kingdom, Adama decided to seek relief from the heat by taking a dip with the cool waters of the royal river. Dressed in a flowing white gown, she made her way through the palace gardens, the soft earth yielding beneath her delicate feet. Unbeknown to her, the palace gatekeeper, a man named Amy, watched from afar. Amy had served the royal family faithfully for many years. His weathered features were a testament to his dedication. Fascinated by the princess's sudden departure, he followed behind at a discreet distance, his curiosity irritated by the princess's sudden excursion. At the riverbank, Adama disrobed gracefully, her ebony locks cascading down her back like a silken waterfall. The water shimmered in the dying light, inviting her to its cool embrace. With a sigh of contentment, she walked into the shallows, the water rising to her waist. Unseen by Adama, Amy observed from a hidden point, his eyes widening in astonishment as he caught the sight of the forbidden jewel gleaming around her waist. Realization dawned on him like a bolt of lightning, and he knew he had stumbled upon a secret of immense significance. Hurriedly, Amy made his way back to the palace, his heart pounding with excitement. Meanwhile, Adama emerged from the river, her skin glistening with the droplets of water as she wrapped herself in a linen cloth. Unaware of the commotion her secret had caused, she made her way back to the palace, her mind wandering to thoughts of the forbidden jewel hidden beneath her garments. But instead of betraying her trust, Amy resolved to keep her secret safe, for he knew that such knowledge could bring about untold chaos and discord within the kingdom. And so, he returned to the palace in silence, his mind racing with thoughts of the princess and the forbidden jewel that adorned her slender waist. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but Amy could not shake the memory of what he had seen by the river that fateful afternoon. He tried to focus on his duties as gatekeeper, but his thoughts kept drifting back to the princess and the hidden secret that bound them together. Meanwhile, Adama remained blissfully unaware of the chaos brewing within the heart of the gatekeeper. She continued her lazy ways, much to the irritation of her parents, who had given up on her finding a suitable match. But fate, it seemed, had other plans in store for the lazy princess and the gatekeeper. For one evening, as Adama lounged in the palace gardens, Amy approached her tentatively, his heart pounding in his chest. "Princess Adama," he began, his voice trembling with emotion, "there is something I must confess to you." Adama looked up from her inclined position, her curiosity upset by the solemn expression on Amy's face. "What is it, Amy? You look troubled." Amy took a deep breath, gathering his courage before speaking. I know your secret, princess. I know of the forbidden jewel that you keep hidden around your waist. Adama's eyes widened in shock as she realized that her carefully guarded secret had been discovered. Panic seized her heart as she struggled to find the words to respond. But before she could utter a single word, Amy continued, his voice filled with sincerity. I have kept your secret safe, princess, for I know that revealing it would only bring harm to you. But I cannot deny the feelings that have blossomed within my heart since the day by the river. I care for you deeply, Princess Adama, and I would be honored if you would consider marrying me. Adama's heart swelled with a mixture of emotions as she gazed into Amy's eyes. Here was a man who had seen her at her most vulnerable but had chose to stand by her side nevertheless. And in that moment, she knew that she could no longer deny the love that had blossomed between them. Amy, she whispered, her voice barely above her breath. You have my trust. Please, help me protect the jewel, for it is not only my legacy, but also the key to safeguarding our kingdom. With a solemn nod, Amy pledged his allegiance to the princess, his unwavering loyalty a beacon of hope in the darkness that threatened to engulf them. Together, Adama and Amy planned to safeguard the jewel, enlisting the help of the palace guards to boost security around the princess. They kept a vigilant watch over her, ensuring that no harm would befall her or the precious inheritance she carried. With the tears of joy streaming down her cheeks, Adama threw her arms around Amy, embracing him tightly as she whispered words of love and gratitude. As the sun set over the kingdom, casting a golden glow upon the palace gardens, the lazy princess and the gatekeeper sealed their love with a promise to stand by each other's side for all eternity. And so it came to pass that Princess Adama, once hated for her laziness and contempt for tradition, found true happiness in the arms of a man who loved her for who she truly was. And they embarked on their new life together. The forbidden jewel around Adama's waist served as a reminder of the bond that had brought them together, a bond that transcended social status and defied the expectations of their kingdom. For love, as they say, knows no bounds, and in the heart of the lazy princess and the steadfast gatekeeper, it had found a home that would endure for all time. And so, the skinny princess, who had once scorned for her laziness, emerged triumph, her inner strength shining brighter than any jewel in the kingdom. From that day forth, Adama ruled with wisdom and compassion, her legacy forever etched in the accounts of Zama's history. And though her journey had been troubled with challenges and adversity, she knew that her true wealth lay not in the material riches but in the boundless love and loyalty for our people. And that is the end of my story today. Kindly leave a comment of where you are watching from and what you have learned from my story. See you on my next one. Bye.